Since we are learning language, I'm sure you all know that sounds are the basic building blocks of spoken English or spoken language. You must have heard of IPA. So IPA is the International Phonetic Alphabet. It is a list of symbols representing all the speech sounds used by human beings in all the languages, not only in English, all around the world. So every language uses a set of distinct sounds called phonemes that are meaningful to the particular language. Like for example, if you go to Kerala, there's a unique sound called R. Like when you have to pronounce a fruit, if you have to say fruit in Malayalam, you have to say param. So R is a combination of L and R. So that's a unique sound in Kerala. In Telugu, there is a unique sound like L. L and L. There are two L's in it, Pallu. Pallu means fruits. So there are unique sounds in every language. Similarly, English also has its own unique sound system. So we can use IPA symbols in order to represent phonemes of that particular language and the pronunciation of the words in particular. So this written representation is also called as a phonetic transcription. In transcription, what we do is we have two slanted lines, and in between the sound is transcribed to pronounce. So the real pronunciation, the real spelling is quite different from how it is pronounced. So, and it is a useful tool to understand and pronounce a word correctly. So in order to understand how exactly we need to pronounce, the first thing what we do is rush to the dictionary or try to find out how it is pronounced only through the phonetic alphabet, that is transcription. So such a transcription is placed between two forward slashes, I already told you. So I have actually written down the basic sound system in the chart here. So there are 44 sounds or phonemes in English language. So remember this. So there are totally 44 sounds in English. So for example, if you have to transcribe university, you cannot write UNIVER SITY. So you'll have to transcribe it according to the pronunciation. So U here is pronounced as ya. Ya is a transcribing sound or the phonemic sound that is pronounced. So the spelling will be quite different from how it is transcribed. So remember that there are 44 sounds or phonemes in English language, and these sounds are broadly classified into two broad categories. The category one is the consonant sounds, and the second category is a vowel sound. So let us learn about the two broad categories. And under vowel sounds, again we have two subcategories, and they are the monophthongs and the diphthongs. So let's begin with consonant sounds. So consonant sounds are furthermore divided into 5 parts. The 5 kinds of consonant sounds are plosives, fricatives, affricatives, nasal sounds, and approximants. And I have actually listed out those for you. So the short form, I've just written P instead of plosives, F instead of affricatives, N instead of nasals, and A instead of approximants. So plosives are those sound utterances in English which are produced by blocking some part of our mouth. If I have to pronounce P, so I say P, so I'm completely closing my mouth and then releasing the air from my mouth to pronounce P. The same thing happens when I pronounce B, T, D, K and G. So these are the 6 sounds. They are not letters. They are sounds that are produced when we block the air and then release from our mouth. So the next kind are fricatives. Fricatives are similar to plosives. We stop the sound and then release a sound, but then it is partially done. So the kind of sound utterances that are produced with fricatives are f, v, th, d, s, z, sh, zh, and ha. So these are the main sounds that are categorized under fricatives. The next category is affricatives. There are two very, very unique sounds. They are ch and j, as in judge, ch as in choose. Nasal sounds, according to the word, you must have already guessed. Nasal sounds are those that require slight use of our nose, or the slight nasal sound is used while we utter these sounds. There are three sounds here. The first is m, then we have n, then we have ng. The final sound, or the final consonant sounds, final variety of consonant sounds are called as approximants. And approximants are, in Hindi it is very easy, ya, ra, la, va we say. So in English the order is a little different. It is la, ra, va and ya. Alright? La, ra, va and ya. So these are the sounds that are supposed to be under approximants. And now these sound utterances are characterized or categorized in a manner in which they are uttered, the manner in which they are uttered, and which part of the mouth is used in order to utter. So accordingly they have been categorized. Under vowel sounds, we have two categories, as I said, monophthongs and diphthongs. Monophthongs are the sounds that are just single vowel sounds. So what are the vowel sounds? Forget about what are vowels. Just tell me what are vowel sounds. So very easy, simplified vowel sounds. For Indians, it's easy to understand. Vowel sounds are a, e, u, a, I, o. Oh, all right. So these are the sounds of vowels. Why are they called vowels? Because there is no blockage of air while we utter these sounds. So they are categorized under vowels because there is no blockage while we utter these sounds. Diphthongs, on the other hand, are those vowel sounds that are uttered. They are pronounced or articulated one after the other. Two vowel sounds, while we utter these together, they are diphthongs. Two vowel sounds consecutively pronounced or uttered are called as diphthongs. So they are I, a, air, I, ua, oi, eu, and ow. So these are the diphthongs. I think diphthongs are not visible for you. So these are the diphthongs that are categorized under diphthongs, the sound systems. All right. So with this, I think we will have detailed understanding through the PPT where I show you the vowel sounds and consonant sounds in a very distinct manner so that it's easy for you to understand. So please do follow the PPT that will be uploaded on the Moodle. So see you all in the class. Thank you so much.